Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKadash, Ohalayim, La'abanawa Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, Ruel and Teachwell. Much due respect to the sincere Akim who are laboring in work, and Shalom to the believers, to the Akim who are Akbayim, which would be brothers and sisters who subscribe to the truth. All right, it's your brother Malkia with Warriors for Yahushai out here in H-Town. Hey, it's going to be a quick walk and talk through the spirit and power of Yahweh from Yahushai. All right. Spirit came on to me to meditate on, the times that we're coming into. You want to walk like a soldier. All right. You gotta move out here with wisdom. All right. And not wisdom of this world, but wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. Because wisdom and knowledge of this world is foolish to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Wisdom of this world will just lead you to death. All right. But wisdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will lead you to life. All right. Everlasting life. To be preserved into the times we're coming into. All right. Like, for example, a big topic right now, other than the potential cyber attack, and hearing wars and rumors of wars, right? Another big topic right now is that upcoming draft for World War III, which is biblical, right? The second war is past, but the third will come quickly. All right, so I'm gonna get the scriptures out, and then I'll talk to y'all. I'm gonna let the scripture speak for itself. Bear with me. Let's see. Bear with me. All right, we're gonna read the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2. We're going to read verse 3, 4, and 5, all right? And it says, and by the way, this is the NLT version, all right? It says, it says, endure suffering along with me as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai, of Mashiach. All right, again, endure suffering along with me as a good soldier of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Soldiers don't get tied up in the affairs of civilian life, for then they cannot please the officer who enlisted them. All right, so we're going to go into the word enlisted. All right, we're going to go to the word with the interlinear. It turns up so you can hear it. Bear with me.
Strong's G 4758 Stratalageo.
I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that, but it says to gather, collect an army to enlist soldiers, and that's what Yahushua is doing right now, right? He's collecting, he's gathering his men. All right, he's collecting his battle axes and weapons of war, because we're going into war soon. World War III is going to be a war like never before and never shall ever be. All right, it's going to be a kind of war where you only see in movies, like sci-fi shit. Those who have like superpowers, spiritual powers, abilities, fighting against like cyborgs, demons from other portals and shit like that. Yo, it may sound crazy, but yo, you got to have a particular kind of mind to be able to actually see this and believe this. It's going to happen. All right. Whether you believe it or not, it's going to happen. All right. Because Esau got some shit that we never seen or heard of before. All right. So as of today and the days coming, right, you want to continue moving as a soldier. All right. You got to move with wisdom. You got to be circumspect. As the scripture says, right? Be circumspect. Okay. All right. Because we're pretty much in that enlistment process, boot camp, you can say. All right. Hold on, bear with me. All right. So Yahushua is gathering his mighty men his battle axes, his weapons of war. All right, he's collecting, he's enlisting. All right, come on, God, what you want to do? You want to turn on, keep going? Oh, that's a woman. Never mind. Of course, there's a fucking woman driving. Anyway, right. I'm gonna read that again. Go back. All right, so we're gonna read it again, right? We're gonna start from verse 3. It says, "Endure suffering along with me as a good soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach." And mind you, speaking from experience, when I was in the military, right, we had to suffer physically and mentally, all right, in boot camp to become soldiers, to become infantrymen, to earn our blue corps. All right, so you got to be in that same mindset spiritually, right? In the tabernacle of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Lord of hosts, armies, right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts. All right, we got to suffer physically and mentally, so we can earn that crown of life. We can earn that title, all right, of being gods with a lowercase g, children of the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, to become those battle axes, weapons of war, that spiritual powers. All right, to tread upon serpents and scorpions, to dash these kingdoms, nations, the chariots and his riders, right, into pieces, right, to go to war. All right, and mind you, right, and while we're suffering as a good soldier for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right, it says here, soldiers don't get tied up in the affairs of civilian life, for then they cannot please the officer who enlisted them. All right, and we were enlisted by Yahweh, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, we were gathered, collected, to put to be part of the Lord of hosts. All right, the army of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the best army that any man can be in. All right, so don't get tied up with these worldly stuff. Right, don't get tied up with which celebrity is doing this celebrity is doing that. These professional athletes are doing this. All the bullshit of this world. Right, everything here is just folly, vexation. Right, it's stupidity. All right, that shit will only get you tied up and cause you to be put to death. All right, you gotta stay what Jake be saying. You gotta be woke. I'm woke. You gotta be woke out here. All right, you gotta be woke. All right, you gotta be circumspect. All right, you gotta move like a soldier. All right, verse 5. And athletes cannot win the prize unless they follow the rules. All right, so we cannot earn that crown of life, receive salvation, if we don't follow the rules on the blueprint to salvation. Right, we got to follow the instructions that Yahweh Yahushua has given us to be able to make it to the end, to endure to the end. All right, so we get like 2 more and then close out. All right, you always got to keep this in mind every day, Akim, okay? Matthew 10:16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. All right, so like right now, as an example, right? I'm walking out, I'm outside public, heading to the gym, right? Lord willing, I'm that very sheep, right? Of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, along with all the other sincere Akim, right? I'm in the midst of wolves. All right, but we got to move like what? You got to be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves. And the serpent, a characteristic trait of a serpent is what? Tricky, schemy, right? Deceiving, right? Pretty much cunning, right? But mind you, you can do that righteously. This is how you can cause someone, you can trick someone, you can scheme someone, you can persuade someone to do something wicked, right? You can also do that righteously. You can cause someone to commit a righteous act. All right, so you gotta be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. All right, don't be out here just trying to fight everybody. All right, just be harmless. All right, but in the back of your mind, you are a fucking deadly weapon. All right, you are a upcoming battle axe and weapon of war that's being put together by Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Lord willing. All right, so again, move like a soldier, be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves. All right, don't get tied up with civilian life, because we can see Revelation 12:12 is coming to big play, right? Just paraphrasing how that he knows he has a short time left, right? Well, I might as well get that. I don't want to butcher it. Bear with me. Revelation 12. And get this one and one more, and then, I'll close it out. Well, it says Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, right, the deceiver, the so-called white man, right, the devil is come down onto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has for a short time, and he knoweth, right, these damn Amalekites, these small has big nose motherfuckers who claim to be us, right? They know they have a short time left to rule, so that's why you see more events, prophecies unfolding, things that happen much faster. The days and nights are transitioning faster, right? The days seem shorter, the nights seem shorter, because Yahweh Bashmiel Shah is doing that for the elect sake, right? Because if he didn't, there would be no flesh to be saved, right? But so again, move like a good soldier. Don't get tied up with the affairs of the civilian life. We were sent in the midst of wolves. We are sheep that were sent in the midst of wolves. So be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, right? And whenever you do encounter like some kind of like tribulation, like let's say for example, a fucking police officer pull you over for some stupid shit. The troop comes in, kick your door in, point the gun at you, telling you to get down on your fucking knees and command you to get into the vehicle so they can take you to these fucking Q camps, like something like that, right? Where pretty much we're no longer prophesying out there. It's time to put the Bible down and actually put these words, these wisdom and knowledge into actual play. All right. I think it's this one, where it says agree with your adversary quickly. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get that one. I want to get the other Bibles, like the other Bibles too, so you can read it. All right, so the King James Version for Matthew chapter 5, verse 25. All right, Matthew 5:25, King James Version. And it says, agree with thy adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. And this scripture that speaks on how, some of us are going to have to be cast into prison, for tribulation for 10 days, and just paraphrasing like that, just paraphrasing. But some of us are going to have to be put in prison, because a lot of us are going to stand boldly for Yahweh Bashmi outside and not go to war for Esau either. All right, so we're going to have to go to prison, right? Refusing to bow down to the image of the beast to get that MOTB, the paragma, right? We're going to refuse it to be put into these school camps, right? Let's read that in the NLT version. When you are on the way to court with your adversary, settle your differences quickly. Otherwise, your accuser may hand you over to the judge, who will hand you over to the officer, and you will be thrown into prison. All right, so again, be wise as serpents, harmless as doves, right? Pretend like you're being fooled, but really you're fooling these fucking modern day Roman soldiers, right? These damn puppets of Esau Edom, right? When they come in like a flood, endure, suffer, move like a good soldier of Yahweh Bashmi outside. Don't get caught up in the affairs of civilian life, because we want to please the officer who enlisted us, right? Who gathered, collected us to be part of the Lord of Hosts, Yahweh Bashmi outside of armies, their military, right? So we gotta go to war, Lord willing. All right, get the spiritual powers to start kicking some fucking ass. All right, Lord willing, we get the powers. All right. So move with wisdom, be circumspect out here, Akim. And for the few sincere Aqua, the few sincere sisters, you too, move some wisdom out here. All right, don't be moving out here all, even though you're headless, right? You don't actually have a head, but walk like you have a some kind of sense. Okay. All right, but I'm gonna close out. All right, Lord willing, bless, it was edifying. All right, I'm gonna close out. Lord willing, do another lesson. Shalom, wa barakim, la ta'akim, wa akwayam.